y'all.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Gay Area, the Bay Area's first gay stoner sibling podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Daniel here. Hi, everyone. How are you?
Your diva queen, Allison here.
And we just got back from Christmas with our family.
Still feeling tipsy from it.
Yeah, Allison was taking advantage of the bar. We actually sat at the bar.
My Aunt Barbara literally brought out all the bottles, and I was like, hey.
Literally, she showed me the eggnog. She was like, got eggnog, alcoholic eggnog from Kirkland brand, Costco. Hello.
Let's get straight into it. So
Please.
we leave. I leave the house, wake up 6:30, leave 7:45 maybe to come to Danny's, 7:40ish. Get here. Danny's in the car pretty quick. Go over to my Aunt Barbara's, right? But we go to my Aunt Barbara's. We get there.
This is horrible. Can I interrupt really quickly?
The lemonade.
Yeah, from Cane's.
We get there a little bit earlier than most everyone else at my Aunt Barbara's. So we drop our parents off, and then we rush over to Dutch Bros.
Yes, got a Golden Eagle iced. Delicious.
I got a kicker. And so we went back, and on the way I said, hopefully I can find some Baileys or something to throw into this.
Some Kahlua.
Kahlua or something to throw into this the delicious drink. And so we get
manifested
there.
It.
I manifested it. We get there. All of a sudden, she's getting out the bar stuff, and she was like, "Oh, here's some homemade Kahlua."
Oh.
Literally, I was so excited.
Thank you, AB.
So put some of that in there, and then I put in some kissed caramel, Smirnoff vodka. Fire. Drank that. That was my first drink. After that, our cousin Ryan put me on the punch with the vodka.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I had at least like 6 cups.
Some Sky vodka.
With like at least a shot and a half each cup.
Punch. Like
maybe even 2 shots.
Cranberry juice and ginger ale and I think OJ.
Yep. So fucking good. Yeah. So.
And you had a bunch of those. I mean, they're small cups.
Yeah, but I had a bunch of those.
I had a bunch of the small cups. And I think they just kept getting stronger. Thank you.
Oh,
to
they
our
did keep getting strong.
bartender,
They kept getting stronger.
Our cousin Ryan. Our older siblings didn't come, so it was just us flying solo representing.
Yep, the Bailey squad.
And it also just got smaller from other people.
Other people moved.
But
it was great.
It took just as long to open presents. Don't worry, you guys.
Yeah, I think people got more presents this year.
I don't know what happened, but it didn't take too long. It took like definitely an hour. Like,
no, like 2 hours probably.
I don't know. Maybe not less than 2 hours, I think. You don't know? You don't think? I don't know.
Like
I mean,
it
it did like take forever. I got a mandolin from my Aunt Barbara. Getting some kitchen gadgets this year, I think.
I got a nice Carhartt shirt from my cousins.
Yeah, and Allison gave gifts to our cousins for the first time.
Yep.
Got them
Gifted
some
them
really good gifts. They were all really happy.
They were.
It honestly kind of made Christmas
opening
better because you know when you get a present, like you can't fake it. So they were clearly really excited.
Oh, Abby. Oh, she was so shocked when I got her.
Yeah.
She was shocked. And the twins, Aunt Melissa helped them make a list. Their mom helped them make a list, and they just forgot about that. So seriously, honest to God, they were shocked.
They were like, this is a great brand.
They were like, this is my favorite brand. Like, how could you get something like this? This is literally exactly what I wanted. And I was like, yeah.
Santa knows.
Yeah, Santa knows.
Yeah.
So it was really fun getting them gifts.
It was just so early. We had to be there by 9.
Yeah.
It's just like.
It was shocking.
Yeah, it was pretty shocking.
But it was overall really good.
Got Cane's.
Got Cane's on the way home. Yeah.
Because we don't have Cane's where we live.
Yeah, so got Cane's on the way home.
This must
really
be diet.
nice.
Can you please try?
They have diet lemonade.
Don't they? They have diet at Chick. But I don't know.
That's good.
Maybe my taste buds are off or something. You can have it.
That tastes good to me. Trade.
Interesting. Well, we forgot to say our little cute intro.
Oh.
And this is the podcast for divas who are scared of earthquakes.
Yep. Don't joke.
Adding an earthquake sound. No, they're not to be joked about. And Allison and I had a very, very real encounter with one.
Well, Danny didn't seem to think it was very real.
Well, it was real. I didn't think it was that like threatening or like we weren't gonna like die. It was just
he wasn't scared
a regular
at all.
earthquake. But Allison was moved physically, emotionally, and probably a little spiritually. Please.
Oh, I did. I definitely, my life flashed before my eyes.
A little bit of ego death. You know, she's very excited for the world. She's have a new zest for life, I think.
Seriously, like, so ever since this is getting so crazy real. Ever since my brother's girlfriend died when I was like literally like 14, 15, probably just turned 15.
You just have like a fear of death.
I just have a huge fear of death and just like irrational fear of just like someone dropping dead out of nowhere.
When we would go on Disneyland rides.
So yeah, the Christmas
like,
right after
out.
Sarah died, she died in September. We went to Disneyland in December. The whole time I had extreme fear of everyone dying on this trip.
Which one's a Big Thunder?
Tower of
you were
Terror.
Real scared. You're always like grabbing onto everyone.
Every single ride I went on that was dangerous. I was paranoid.
No, we also went on a boat a long time ago, and that was really scary for you, I think, too, right?
No. Grandma was holding on to me.
Okay,
but
scratch
no,
that.
and when we went down in the boat underneath the water, the submarine, I was like, so it's gonna fill with water and we're dead.
Oh, the Finding Nemo
Yeah,
one?
I was like, we're dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically ever since that, had crazy anxiety about dying and just, I won't live long. Everyone's probably gonna. There's the possibility of anyone dying around me just so easy, and so I have a big fear about natural disasters, earthquakes, all of it. Because recently I had an earthquake, like a really small one happened. I felt some aftershocks at work, and I was pretty scared after that, just thinking about earthquakes. But then there was multiple earthquakes in the Bay Area. If you don't know, there was one, I think in San Leandro, 2 people died. Pretty big ones recently. And then 2 or 3 of them were along the Hayward Fault. One of them, which was the one we were at. So we were at we were at the movies seeing The Whale. And
which is a whole other thing.
Whole other thing. Already emotional, already kind of on edge.
Lots of tears.
And then all of a sudden, I took 100 milligrams. All of a sudden, it felt like the whole theater went, whoa, boom, boom, boom. I literally was like, oh my God. I literally looked to my left. I said, do we leave? Can we leave? Should we leave? And then you were like, no, it's okay. And I was like, and then instantly in my head, no, aftershocks, like, no, instantly,
like,
no.
You're like, I think I'm going to leave.
No, it's gonna happen again. There's going to be more. This could be the start of the end. Like, I need to leave. We all need to leave. We need to get to safety. We can't be here. The rest of the movie I could bear. I was crying, freaking out, literally like freaking out the rest of the movie. And then finally I started to slightly pay attention to the movie. And then again, it was extremely sad, crazy, just set me into crying in a different way. And then as soon as that movie ended, went straight back to fear of San Andreas starting again. I literally thought we're done. It's dead. We're done.
It's okay. It wasn't that bad.
It can't happen again. I mean, it's not a joke. It was a serious fear, and I still, like, the 2 nights, even last night, every single night since, when I'm going to bed, I have to try to tell myself I'm not feeling something. Like I feel little shakes in my bed or something, but I'm like, no, that's
phantom earthquakes, phantom shakes.
Yeah, it's really bad, actually. Today at Christmas, I was recanting the experience to my cousins, and Abigail joked. She said, "Oh my God, did your life flash before your eyes?" And I literally was like, "Yeah, it did." I literally told myself, like, "What am I doing? Like, girl, like, what am I doing? Like, just going to work every day, like, not doing anything when I get home." What are you doing? Like, you're gonna die, and what are you doing? Like, you need to get your shit together.
I step out, boss.
And then I started crying when I was telling the story. Abigail was like, "Oh my God, you're gonna make me cry, girl!" Like,
oh, she was crying.
She tears popped out.
For you, yeah, you were.
Oh no, I did. I'm saying Abigail said she was gonna cry too.
Oh yeah, she said yes.
Yeah.
Because Alice was getting real emotional. She was like, "I just love you guys."
No, I know. I was just like, you never know.
You never know.
Like,
because
I told them, I said, you guys are lucky you don't live in the Bay Area.
I was like, let's get into a little bit of the lure of earthquakes in the Bay Area.
Yeah, I was telling them about the earthquakes that happened recently, and they were like, and you were in that? I was like, yes.
Yeah. So
I was like, it was scary.
If you don't know about the San Andreas Fault,
it's a serious
it's
going to happen. There will be a big earthquake.
But yeah, we're due for an earthquake. They've been saying
within 30 years or less, there's going to be a huge one. So
yeah.
And we're just sitting here like fucking ducks ready to get shot.
I know. It's like, and people, the scientists talking about it, the article I read was like, we are 100% certain this will happen. It's just like,
and we're just sitting ducks. I don't understand.
And we're like literally on the line.
We're right near the line. We're near the Hayward Fault line, and then right to the left is the San Andreas.
Yeah. So it's kind of scary. But we don't have like twisters, tornadoes.
I don't care, girl. This is no longer going to be gay area soon, and y'all are going to have to be okay with it.
Oh yeah, we were talking about because Allison was fully like,
oh, I was on Zillow.
I need to get out of the Bay Area. Like,
I made Danny drive me home just in case the big one happened on the car ride home.
I know. I was like, girl, I'm gonna drive you home, and then I'm gonna have to drive back. Like that's more driving than just you driving there. And she was like, well, that's just a risk you're gonna have to take.
Yep, that's exactly what I said.
I was like, girl,
because I'm not prepared to do it, but you will.
So yeah, I drove her home. But
it's scary. I want to move out of here.
Yeah, she wants to move
instantly, please. Anyone have an idea? Rooms to rent?
Yeah, I'm mostly concerned about like the name of the podcast. I'm like moving. Yeah, I could see that happening.
But who cares if we have to change it? We could just keep it as gay area. I mean, we're Bay Area natives, lived here, grown up here our whole lives.
Hell
we could still call it gay area.
Oh yeah,
because it's a gay area.
Wherever we go, we are gonna make it a gay area. Best believe.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, was
that
the worst earthquake experience you've like been involved
since I was a child? Yes.
Since you were a child, you've been in another one.
No, well, remember the one we were talking about? I do remember that happening when we were a child, but I don't. Where I've actually felt the fear and I remember it. Yes, that was definitely the scariest thing I've ever experienced. My head couldn't comprehend what was happening.
Tyler was with us too, and he was like, "Yeah, I
think
that was the
scary.
biggest one I've been in."
I couldn't believe what was happening. It felt like ungodly. It was unreal.
It feels like you're in a movie. Like you're like it's like how are they making this whole room shake right now? It must
exactly. Like how did that just
like
happen?
A set or something.
How did that just happen?
It's literally
like how is it's so scary the world we live in and how it could do that to us.
She literally stood up and she was like about to walk out.
No, literally.
I was like, "Girl, just sit down." Like
Danny wouldn't leave with me.
Well, I would have if you were like really, really.
I was upset. Really fucking upset.
But I wanted to watch.
I was gonna leave by myself, but I didn't.
I did not want to have to see the movie again. I was like, I did not want to have to come back for this. I just need to see it this one time, and that'll be enough. But
whatever.
Some scary stuff, and I was telling her before we started podcasting, I was like, wouldn't that be good if there was an earthquake like right now? So then you could get really shook up for the camera for the podcast, like really put on some tears, because I don't think you guys understand how deeply it affected her.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it triggered something like you didn't even know this was something you could fear. Really? I mean, you knew. No,
I know.
You knew, but
I told you last time there was an earthquake, I had the same anxiety.
It was just like a real thing. It was like,
it was definitely a visceral. It was definitely a visceral reaction. Yeah, very real.
Meanwhile, Caitlin had a visceral reaction to the whale.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, y'all couldn't give a single flying fuck, and I'm over here losing my mind. It's fine. You guys don't have anxiety like me, and that's totally fine.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, like, it's just crazy how, like, it's like DEFCON 30 for me, and meanwhile, y'all are like, wait, back to
popcorn.
Like, yeah, you after it happened, you're like, all right, well, back to the whale.
I'm like, can I have some of your soda?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Should we talk about the whale really quick?
No.
We can just talk about it really quick.
I liked it. Really crazy fucking sad. That's all I got to say.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
You did like it?
I would watch it again.
I don't know. I feel like the controversy, I think people are onto something about the controversy, which we don't really have to get into.
Yeah, let's not.
Just the fact that, like, some of the scenes, like, in the scenes where he's, like, gorging and eating.
Yeah, triggering.
It's just, like, why is it... I mean, I understand he's, like, 600 pounds. He's close to dying. But, like, he's also, like, a human. He's not, like, this, like, creature, I don't know. It just, like, felt very weird in the fat suit. I mean, the fat suit is really impressive.
Yeah.
I would also say Brendan Fraser is fantastic. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I love him so much.
Like, incredible stuff. Really great stuff going on there. But, feels kind of irresponsible at some places. Feels like there could be more care taken. I don't know.
Probably.
But, yeah, Caitlin had a really hard reaction. She was fully crying. She was like, guys, we can't just leave. She was like, I need to stay here for a second. Like, fully bawling, and maybe you guys could tell you about it one day. I don't know.
Meanwhile, I was ready to run out of there.
Yeah, Allison was trying to get out of there. Caitlin was crying. You were crying. We were all. I think I was.
Yeah, I was crying too. I was crying from the movie and from Earthquake.
Yeah, because the ending of the movie is really powerful stuff.
It is.
It's kind of like whoa.
Yeah.
Makes me want to watch Mother.
I love Mother. I've watched that like 3 or 4 times.
Really? I've only seen it that one time.
Yeah, I've seen it multiple times.
Yeah, and the one time was really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, you seen Black Swan?
Yep.
Requiem for a Dream?
No.
We should watch that one. People like that one.
Yeah.
I think that's him.
Black Swan, so sad.
So good. Okay.
Well,
do you want to take a break really quick, and then we'll come back?
all right, y'all. So we're back from our break, which we really didn't even smoke anything. We just talked.
We just hung out for a second. We were real.
Right now, we're going to talk about one big thing we used to do as a child during holiday season,
It's really important for us to tell you guys.
which was being in the church Christmas holiday musical.
How many of you can relate out there? Please raise your hand. I'd like to know if you've been in a church musical.
Or like a church choir.
Who'd you play? A wise man? A sheep? Mary or Joseph, perhaps? Well, Allison played Jesus.
I did play Jesus.
And my
At the
dad,
ripe old age of maybe, I don't know, like
probably
a baby.
like a few months.
Yeah.
Like a year. Who knows? And our dad was Jesus, I think.
No, Tara Todd and her husband.
Oh, just kidding.
They did not cast my parents. They did not go. They did not get the cut.
They didn't have the acting chops, apparently.
But you and the whole family were also in the living nativity. But just dad was not my dad.
Yeah, I remember the Living Nativity. They had like real animals, some goats, I
Yep.
think, maybe.
It was pretty crazy. I've gone to a few living nativities in my life.
Yeah, well, we used to do one at like our home church every year, but then they stopped doing it.
Yeah,
Um,
just like everything good. They
literally,
never
they had to
doing.
stop doing it. But yeah, I remember going to lots of different churches. Remember the Crush exhibit with all the nativities that we'd walk through, and there's all like the nativity sets.
Yes. I remember they had a chocolate one.
Yes, I remember
Yeah,
that
that
one
was
too.
cool.
They had like so many different ones. It was actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
I
remember.
church musicals.
I remember getting bribed into doing a church musical. They were like, if you finish it, you'll get a symphony bar.
Who told you were getting
Mom.
a symphony bar?
And then I
Okay.
ended up not finishing it. Everyone else got a symphony bar, like you, Stephanie, Sophia, and I was like,
Wait, that kind of sounds familiar.
I was like, I should have stuck it out.
You were probably really young.
Because there were ones that we all did that weren't even Hearts of Worship.
Yeah,
That
there
we
are
just
ones that
did.
like the music director
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Like,
and
with-
I remember, like, I was supposed to do it, and I was like, I'm lazy. Like, this is too much. I don't want to do it. Honestly, good thing I didn't, because what's one chocolate bar worth all that time and pain
If you
and
didn't
not
wanna do
wanting
it,
to do it? Exactly. Exactly.
Did you do any more plays?
I did Newsies. I've done a few
Not
things.
Disney's Newsies.
I've done,
Different.
like, I've done, like, performative Bible verses in front of the whole congregation. I've done a lot.
Yeah. Jack of all trade for sure.
But I just remember liking the big thing about doing a musical with Hearts of Worship in particular is near the performance time, you get to have a long Sunday and you stay after church. You get fed either like pizza or spaghetti or something good, and you all eat with your friends, and then after you all rehearse.
Yeah, it's definitely like a social thing for
Yeah, that was
probably
the
for you.
biggest thing like to do.
You weren't
honestly.
concerned about being the star.
No, I was always the one doing the glow. Yeah,
Oh, like the black light
the
stuff.
black light. Yeah.
Classic.
You know how like in Halloween costumes where people like dress in all black and they have like they put like the glow sticks on their body? We did that basically, but with big foam tubes, like big foam, like not foam, but like
Kind of like a pillowy thing.
yeah, like a pillow tube, just like fabric and like a fabric with stuffing in it that would
They
make
were
a stick
banged.
figure, and they made a stick figure, and you attached it with Velcro onto your body.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about something. Keep going.
And you attach it to your body, and then it's like a stick figure, and then we would tell stories. There'd be a narrator, and it'd be black light, and we would act it out through stuff like that. Honestly, our church really stepped their pussy up with the with their musical department for the kids.
Yeah, Mrs. Wilkes.
Mrs. Wilkes,
shout
if
out
you
to
listen to
you.
this, shout out to you, bitch.
She definitely instilled a whole lot of, my love for theater, I think.
Oh, I'm sure about it.
Definitely is what kind of like sparked it. Because at church where we went to at CCCM, what was it? It was like first service.
First service, it was
First service. For like the grades was it?
It was fourth through fifth. Fourth and fifth.
Yeah, fourth and fifth. In fourth and fifth grade, you do this thing called Hearts of Worship, and
You're worshiping.
and your whole thing is like you're learning about like drama and like how to tell like Bible stories through like arts.
Yep.
And so
Basically just fun drama, like like improv little games.
Yeah, so Mrs. Wilkes and her husband like did it all, and like they did like everything for it basically.
Oh yeah.
And so then after I was not in fourth and fifth grade and like I grew up,
he was a leader.
I became a leader, and I was a leader for a long time.
Yep.
Teaching all those kids, playing lots of drama games, Zip Zap Stop.
Yep.
30-second expert.
Yep.
I can't think of.
It was like there was one game where we just said yes to everything, just a basic improv. You just make a
Yes.
scene and just say yes to everything.
Yeah, but so yeah, we did a lot of music.
And that was really fun. And so that really, I mean, honestly, it's what's given us our improv skills for our TikToks today, for all of our,
Thank you, Mrs. Wilkes.
thank you, Miss Wilkes, you slay me.
30-second expert was always my favorite. I always asked.
Yeah,
to
it
do
was so
that
fun,
one.
just bullshit for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would like, if you don't know, you would get like a subject like furry elephants that fly, and then for 30 seconds you have to be an expert on it and just like improv your way.
And people could even ask questions.
yeah, people
like,
can ask questions. They're like, so how does this
what
work?
do they eat?
And you have to like come up with it on the spot.
Yeah.
But you didn't really like Hearts of Worship, did?
It was
you
not my
kinda-
passion.
It wasn't. It was not for you.
No, I mean, I liked it, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I was pissed because in third grade, they thought I was going to be like a protege because of Danny. And I don't know, they needed more people. They needed more people to keep it alive.
More kids.
So they asked me and my friend Stephanie to come join.
I think a few of you guys.
It started with us, and then I think they pulled more.
I think they pulled a few of you guys.
But
and they kept
pulled
that
us,
tradition.
They pulled us.
For a while
They
too.
pulled us out of the third grade.
Yeah, to do Hearts of Worship.
To do Hearts of Worship, and it was terrible because I was absolutely in love with my teacher, Christina. Oh, I loved her. I loved her so
God.
much. Yeah, absolutely loved her. Just thought
So
she
you
was
were
so
mad.
cool. I was so fucking pissed.
And we're all telling Allison,
didn't wanna
this
leave-
is going to be so fun.
I don't
want to
leave for
this.
Hearts of Worship when I could just sit in class and just listen to bullshit, play Heads Up, 7-Up, and color, instead of having to pay
Yeah.
attention to this stuff and do.
I was definitely trying to get you to come. I was.
I
Like,
did not
"Girl,
want
it'll be
to."
fun." I was probably a leader at that time.
I was like, no, yeah, you definitely were. You and Sophia already. And I was like, no, I don't want to. Like, girl, no. And then Stephanie was doing it, so I had to do it.
God.
And I just wanted to stay with Christina
Love of
and
your life.
be enthralled. Just, yeah, exactly.
In color.
Yeah. And play Heads Up, 7-Up.
Yeah. She played that one a lot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And Hangman. Oh, we barely even did the Bible verse, brother. Like, it was just amazing.
Wow. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but it was cool. My Blacklight was my passion.
Yeah.
That was definitely my favorite out of everything because it was like all the people who wanted to fuck around did that. Everyone who didn't really care and didn't want to do any lines did Blacklight.
Yeah. All the boys. A lot of the boys did the black light stuff.
Yeah.
And I would be instruct more of like the acting stuff.
Mhm.
I remember Sophia would do more like Sophia would
Dance,
always do the
dance.
puppets.
And puppets.
They would always do the puppets.
I feel like they'd help with dance too, though.
Maybe a little bit.
Lydia took over. Remember?
Yeah.
Lydia really took over
That
with
was
that.
like such a long span of time. Like,
Yep.
like all the games we played, all the like improv stuff. Like
Crazy, I
God.
grew up there the whole time, literally from fucking 4th and 5th grade, my friend Lydia,
Yeah.
to literally being the leader again and
Well,
just
yeah, I
all the way through high school.
I was a leader all the way through high school.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And then by
a
that time
long-ass
that
time.
happened, Lydia literally
And then
took over.
and I just stopped. I kind of stopped going. I was like,
Yeah, Danny stopped going to church.
I don't know how it happened. Really, I just like
Yeah.
stopped going. And then one day, Mom was like, "You have to tell Mrs. Wilkes that you're not gonna do it anymore. You should just not do it anymore." And I was like, I don't want to talk to her.
I'm sure everyone was so sad. Did they throw you a going away party?
No,
They probably mentioned it though.
I don't remember. A lot of
Yeah.
a lot of the kids like didn't care anymore, and I was like, ugh, I miss the older
I
students.
think that's why she left too.
Who, Mrs. Wilkes?
Yeah.
Maybe, but it's still going. You seen that Operation Christmas Child?
Yeah, that's crazy. I guess it's cool. Her legacy is still going.
Kind of. I wonder if they use any of like her props and stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Remember like
do.
all the prop cabinet.
Oh yeah, we having to get all that shit out.
And Mr. Wilkes like constantly building stuff
Yeah.
for like new things. Oh, and Mrs. Wilkes will come to me. She's like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. Yeah. And she like tell me, and I'd be like, and when she told me the idea about the puppets, the blacklight like full body ones, I was like, okay, this is crazy.
Inventive,
but
crazy.
I'm here for it, Mrs. Wilkes. Hell yeah.
We'll do this together. Embark in this journey together.
And it always slayed. I mean, people were amazed for like, because we all.
Oh, for a while, people were like, whoa.
We would always perform at like Easter and Christmas.
Yep.
And maybe some things in between.
Yeah.
But we would be like working for like months before.
Oh,
like,
we would, because we only meet
Easter
for
was
like,
a big one.
We meet for like 45 minutes to an hour every week.
Every
so it's
Sunday.
like you need to do it like
Months
literally
in advance.
4 months in advance to
And then
really be able to instill this kind of stuff.
And then like kids wouldn't show up some days, and then we have to
kids
replace
would
them.
miss. Yep.
And it's like, where's that kid? And he's like, he's not here for the long
It's like,
rehearsal.
well,
He's out.
Well, his parents, do they know?
No, literally.
Do
like,
they know
have we
what we're
contacted
trying to
them?
bring together?
No, yeah. It was
Yeah.
so much drama. And
So funny.
what about some Christmas plays? Bring it back to Christmas. Bring it back.
You're the only one
Or
who's
anyone's
really
about
done Christmas
Earthquake.
plays.
Anyone's about earthquakes?
No, I never did any
I don't think
Christmas
so.
ones really.
Yeah, I did a lot of Christmas ones. I did this one in like the adults play.
Actually, I did do one. I remember.
What was it called? Something about shoes.
Oh my God, there's a movie about it.
Yeah, about the red shoes, the last shoe.
Dancing shoes. Christmas box.
Christmas shoes.
Probably. I think that's probably it.
Maybe. I've seen the movie. Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, I've seen the movie. It's moving.
Yeah, and then it goes along with that song. It's like,
Ew, Sarah Landon
like,
was in that.
please,
Boo.
can I buy this, sir? For my mama, please. That was me.
Oh yeah, for my
Except
mama,
for they cut my solo
please.
because
They cut your singing solo?
yeah, because I was supposed to sing a little bit of the song, and then they were just like, we never got around to it.
Didn't
So
you? I thought you did.
I was supposed to, but you know what? I
He
think
played
it was?
a big role though.
I think it was. Well, I was the kid. I was the one that was.
It was
like-
because that one guy wanted all the attention.
well, I was doubles with TJ.
Oh, and you couldn't sing it.
I think
that
they
makes
didn't
sense.
want to is the thing, and then
Yeah.
they just decided not to let us do it. But yeah, I was in that one. Operation Christmas Child.
Yeah, I wasn't
Um,
in that. I was too young.
Yeah,
I was in a lot of
I don't
Easter
know.
plays.
So many ones with
I
like
was a
random
tree.
ass names.
I was a tree one time.
Oh, that tree one's really good.
Yeah.
I remember,
I remember
my
hating having to remember all my lines, having to memorize that shit.
was that like your only like big role?
Yes. No.
That was an Easter one, huh?
That was a big role of mine, but no, I've had multiple.
I remember my profile picture on Facebook was me in a tree
Christmas
for a long
will
time.
come. I just remember a lot of things of just reading lines, just being joy to the world. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, you just like walk on the stage.
Yeah, and
Remember
just-
that
you
one where
just
you
read
like
a
the
line with
Advent
joy.
calendar, the Advent
Yeah,
wreath?
yeah.
Did you ever do that one?
I've done that one. Yes.
Yeah, that one was a Mrs. Wilkes classic.
Yeah.
Where
It's
you would,
so
like,
funny.
You like light it and then you say something.
You say something. Yeah, I've done one time. Me and Stephanie both had like these huge ass fucking things we had to read, and we both were doing like a spoken word fucking thing, reading Bible verses.
Yeah.
So funny.
I was in a lot of church musicals like for Easter too, just constantly. Oh, Mr. Phil's, Uncle Phil's.
Oh my God,
Diner.
Uncle Phil's Diner. Oh, you slayed that.
I was like the DJ of this dinner theater.
Yep.
I remember I did not remember a lot of my lines.
Who cares? You were their ringer.
Literally,
Yeah.
I totally like improv the whole like. I remember just being like, I don't know any of these words. Like, I just need to like slay, and I totally flubbed it up really bad one time, and I was like, never again.
YOLO.
The end of my career. But yeah, I did a lot of those. Did you ever help with that? With
I
the
did-
dinner theater?
I helped with preparing the food with Mom and Maria.
Classic. Our mom and our friends and our mom's
We're
friend
constantly
cooks in the kitchen
cooking for the church.
for the congregation. Yeah, for
It
different
was
things,
terrible.
different events.
Fucking terrible having to help
And then we'd have to help
prepare
yeah.
the food, help bring in the groceries, help take out the stuff, help clean the
Serve.
dishes, help load the laundry, serve, help bring in the fucking dishes from outside. No, oh God,
All for Jesus.
literally terrible,
Thank you, our Savior.
terrible.
Yeah, we spent a lot
Usually
of time at
we
church.
do get a good amount of leftovers after, but yeah, we spent all of our time at church.
I worked at church.
Yeah, you worked there as an intern, worked
I
at the
worked
coffee
in the coffee shop for like a year or two.
I babysat there for years, working there Wednesday morning,
Caitlin
Wednesday
babysat there for
nights.
years. Yeah,
Um,
it was Wednesday morning Bible
yeah,
study.
our whole lives.
All the summer camps, VBS.
Yeah, literally every summer, like 5 different
Sports
camps you
camp,
go to, and
day
then once
camp,
you're old
arts
enough, you
camp.
support them. You go volunteer. It's just so
Yeah,
funny
Then you become leaders. to do all that
growing
stuff.
up in that church, and then just being so completely polar opposite. Goodbye, done, gay, stoner, outcast, just
Yeah.
completely opposite.
Remember when Sarah had that encounter with the guy who was taking a picture of her ass in public, and then she
Oh
put it
yeah,
on
and
Facebook.
yes.
And one of the deacons was like, "Well, maybe you shouldn't dress like that or something."
Yeah.
That was some tea, and it came to my mind. I had to
Yeah,
share.
they don't support people who get divorced. They don't support
gays.
They don't support a lot of stuff.
They're very wishy-washy with the gay stuff. It's like, when are we really going to address this shit? Like,
yeah, I agree. I want to ask
condemn them
someone.
or not. Like, seriously, I want to know. I mean, you know, as a struggling, you know, gay man trying to think he's like Christian, like I know. I want
to go there, pretend, be like, I want to find a church that just accepts gay people. Do you guys do that?
They're gonna say no, but we love you.
Exactly. Come be here.
Yeah, that's always how it ended up. It's like, we love gay people.
It's like, we accept you no matter
Blah,
what,
da, 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 da.
but we still
and also
don't
they're going
think-
to hell.
Yeah, exactly.
And they like drop it in like right at the end. It's like, but it's okay, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's like, we still love you, and then
Like,
just
well,
be
girl,
horrible,
bye.
horrible people. I can't. It's been like 15 minutes.
Perfect.
Just go a little bit longer.
Okay. Yeah, and also one big Christmas thing for me also was definitely Christmas Eve candle lighting service. If you guys are a churchy person,
Moving.
you'll know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Christmas
Classic
Eve, you go to
candlelight
church
service.
and you light the candle, you sing Christmas carols, and you pray to God.
It's tonight.
Yeah.
We should go.
Crash it. Let's go.
Should we? We can include some footage.
That would be so funny.
No, I would be really scared.
I wouldn't.
I would.
But basically crazy experience. I remember one time going to church on Christmas and thinking, this is fucked up. But they were
On
handing
Christmas?
out like chocolate ornaments.
Oh, like you mean on Sunday?
Like it turned out to be Christmas was on Sunday one year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember, and we'd still have to go, and nobody would show up.
Yeah, literally,
but
it
us.
would be dead.
Maybe we'd be dead.
But
yeah.
we would go. I remember getting, like I said, chocolate ornament. I was like, well, this is like, I'm gonna grab another two from those ushers and just make my
Gosh.
rounds around.
I remember one time we were at church, and this woman fainted, and
Oh, during the
prayer.
no, I remember it being during a musical.
maybe
Or
I'm
like
thinking
right
of a
before the
different one.
musical or something.
It was like a Sunday service, and
I remember someone passing out too.
and Pastor John was praying, and then she passed out, and everyone was like talking and like trying to get her up, but Pastor John
He was like, shh.
he kept going, and we're like, girl, he's like, nothing's gonna come between me and my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ today.
Hilarious.
That or he just couldn't hear because he was so old.
Yeah. Oh God.
Possible.
All the white men pastors there.
Oh, it's crazy. You know what? One thing I love about them though, Todd.
Oh yeah, their
music
main
director.
music director guy
He's
is fabulous.
Great. That's another reason
He's-
I used to do all the musicals, was because
Yeah.
he's just amazing, and he's a really good singer.
Vocals
too.
are so good. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and he's kind of cute.
Yeah, he decided it
He's
was
really
either
sweet.
it was between musical theater and like gospel music.
I don't remember.
Something. I remember him always talking about it. It was like either musical theater and something else, and he decided against it. But man, he should have not have.
Yeah, he's very talented. Plus of that church, they don't deserve him.
Nope.
I wonder if he's homophobic. We should ask TJ.
Yeah. Just bring it up. Really, just bring it up.
Be like, so what are your parents' position on like gays? Like, do
And-
they think you're
and-
going to hell?
Yeah. Oh my God. Can you imagine if not a single one of those people in that family is gay?
Absolutely not.
Well, then tell me who is. Jessica.
Yeah.
I can see it.
There's no way. I mean, this is terrible to be talking about, but they're never gonna hear this. So
Renee literally follows the podcast.
Oh my God.
But
It doesn't matter.
doesn't
We're not saying
matter.
anything bad. We're just
just because I
speculating.
think your daughter might be gay doesn't mean it's bad, girly.
Yeah, we're
Let us
just
know, you know.
wondering. We're curious. Like,
We're called Gay Area for a reason. We'll
Like-
talk about what we want to talk about.
literally.
We push the limits. Wait,
Hello. Hell yeah.
we need to just get to it right now.
Please, let's get to it. Let's cut to the chase.
Our newest fan, our newest,
Our newest
bestest
super fan who keeps spamming us in the best way.
No, literally, love to see it. Constantly going to old posts and commenting on them, just letting me know, wow, you're really looking through our old shit. Just, I love that. I
It's
love
a
that.
boost for us.
It's absolutely a boost and gonna
Thank you,
get
Emily.
us a fire underneath our ass to get that Patreon going and get that merch for you guys.
Yeah.
Let's say
It's Emily
Just
Cavasos, I think, something like that.
we love you.
I know
We love you.
I know it's Emily.
And we love your support. Shout out to you.
And your merch is coming, girl.
Yeah. Well, if you guys see this.
Yeah, if it was up to us, excuse me, if it was up to our mom, who's
We'd
kind of
already,
helping
the
us,
shirts are already made.
the merch
We
would
just
be out
haven't
there.
released it.
We're just lazy. We hate to admit a little bit. But it's coming.
But we're about to have a week off, both of us, so
Maybe we'll put our brains
maybe
together.
we'll, exactly,
and
and
we're
maybe
really
try
gonna-
to figure out how we're going to release that to you guys.
But yeah, doesn't that a cute little gay area mug? I don't know.
Yeah, would y'all get it?
Please let us
I know
down
Emily
below.
would.
Yeah, I know Emily would.
Yeah.
We should just send her something that's cute little.
I mean, honestly,
little
yeah.
extra something. I don't know. But
Well, we can ship this to you.
I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't promise it. We only have the one.
We'll get another.
I don't know, but we'll see.
But
what
we love
happens.
you, girl.
We love you, and we love everyone else who's.
Yeah, we love
listening.
every single other one of you guys. Anyone listening to
Happy
this
holidays.
point, honestly, happy holidays and a big Merry Christmas to you guys.
Yeah, and a happy New Year. And after this episode, we can talk about our presents.
Our
that
presents.
we give each other.
So good.
I'm gonna slay you with my gifts.
I'm excited.
Hopefully, everyone had a great Christmas, and we love you.
Young and pretty, riding the subway, talking that sweet talk. You're the heart and soul of New York City. Love is just a passing word.
Bye, you guys.
Love you guys. Bye.